Main man, made man here, back at it. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. So, first time talking about this particular story here, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to see if this thing was going to develop and beyond TMZ and National Enquirer headlines. I was just going to see if this thing actually had some meat and potatoes to it. But it seems as if boxing writer Thomas Hauser has shaken up the boxing world involving Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao by dropping the articles reporting that Floyd Mayweather took an illegal IV prior to the Manny Pacquiao fight. Now, it does seem suspicious once you know the details in particular what went on and what they're saying happened. It's very suspicious. It's very suspicious. But let me just say first and foremost, folks, I think this is the perfect story to sell the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd rematch. I'm just going to get that out the way off the top. This is the perfect story, the ins and outs of it, the whole intrigue of it. Manny Pacquiao being denied his painkillers and all that other type of jazz. Man, this is the perfect fucking story to sell a rematch. I tell you that. But the question is, did Floyd Mayweather do anything wrong here? And the answer is definitely yes. Absolutely yes, man. This is USADA doing some fucked up shit at his best. I will put a link in the description box about the exact story for those who haven't heard or don't know. But man, this is USADA, the United States Anti-Doping Agency, doing some fucked up shit, favoring Floyd Mayweather. Very suspicious shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't accusing Floyd of nothing, once again, but very, very highly suspicious activity from Mayweather involving drug testing. This is just adds to already suspicion from people towards Mayweather of being a drug cheat in several ways. I mean, this just plays right into it. I'm sorry, folks. I understand what people who are pro Floyd are going to sit back and say, oh, well, there are many reasons why he could have used that illegal IV. But the problem is he broke protocol. And that is something that nobody can dispute at all. He broke the rules. He broke protocol. The protocol was easy and it was simple. According to Nevada State Athletic Commission, that they were supposed to be informed about Floyd Mayweather taking any kind of IVs prior to fighting Manny Pacquiao. This is supposed to have been submitted in writing to their medical expert, and it should have been approved by them first. USADA took it upon themselves to approve it themselves, basically, and went to go ahead and grant Floyd Mayweather this particular exemption to go ahead and allow this IV. He claimed that he was dehydrated, folks. You know what I mean? And this comes on the fucked up part about it. The most bad part about it is not allowing to let Manny Pacquiao and his camp know and the Nevada State Athletic Commission know till after the fight. You know what I mean? That's the fucked up thing about it. That's what makes this thing like, what the hell? Why would he do it that way? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of questions need to be answered about this particular matter, I think. The thing is that, like I said, the pro Floyd fans is going to sit back and say, things like you hear, oh, he tried to gain weight. You know what I mean? Some people say that he wanted to hydrate himself back up to gain weight because if you recall, I don't know if y'all missed it or not, but if y'all recall, man, when they first aired that pay-per-view fight, okay, when they were showing the tail of the tapes of that fight, there were question marks at Floyd's weight. When in the weight category, you had Manny Pacquiao's, and then you've seen Floyd Mayweather's, and there were question marks there. And of course, the fans' consensus is, well, the official weight that Floyd came in was 151. I'm telling y'all, man, when I don't know how they aired it now on YouTube or whatever. When they aired that shit originally, it were question marks. I even mentioned it in my post-fight video. The thing is, also, just like for last night in the Berto fight, it's the same thing. Floyd's weight was a question mark. You know what I mean? And I find that quite peculiar. His last couple of fights, has been getting on the scales prior to coming in the ring and informing everybody how much he really weighs. Now, some people believe that's the reason that Floyd wanted this particular to fill up on fluids like this is to gain weight. These are the pro Floyd people now, to gain weight and to become in the ring bigger than Manny Pacquiao the following day, which is not against any rules because there wasn't like no rehydration clauses in this particular fight. So I mean some people say that, you know what I mean. Then you got the people that are not buying that story, saying basically, this is something this can be used to mask things. Now Floyd has shady characters around him. He's brought shady characters around him over the years. There's been several allegations. Once again, I emphasize allegations against Floyd Mayweather of prior suspicion about being a drug cheat. Once again, for the Pacquiao fight, hiring Alex Ariza who has suspicion wrapped around him since for years now in the sport of boxing. This is the guy who, when Manny Pacquiao was Super Manny, this is the guy some people say was responsible for such. Now the thing is, he brought Floyd Mayweather, who accused Pacquiao of cheating for years, brought that guy over to his camp. Got him involved into his camp in one way or another. I ain't buying all them fucking videos of them stretching in the middle of the street, and I ain't buying that shit, man. He brought Ariza over there for much more than that. Also got next to Heredia, just like Heredia is next to a bunch of boxers in the boxing world, but we'll get to that later. You know what I mean? But the fact is, he's done suspicious shit, ladies and gentlemen. He's well documented on video, stating that he cleans his blood, gets the vampire facials, as they call it, taking the blood from his arms and injecting them in his face. I mean, come on, he's well on document saying, on camera saying this, ladies and gentlemen. That's and then we know the performing enhancing benefits from that. You know what I mean? So it's many that comes. Some may even consider, by Floyd Mayweather allowing to numb his hands in the state of Nevada, you know what I'm saying? That may be considered performing enhancing. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but bringing those cheats over, this is the reason why people have suspicion, folks, and this just adds to it. You know what I'm saying? You bring over guys who know the tests, and in Heredia's case, invented tests. You know what I mean? These guys, that's what they do. They beat tests. They've been found guilty in the past. I mean, Floyd got next to these guys. These guys are next. Paulie Malignaggi, the biggest criticizer of freaking Manny Pacquiao, he's next to these guys. So these dudes do suspicious shit and wonder why. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying these guys can't do other things like get you in tip-top condition, you know, work on your diet, blah, 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 blah. But you bring these dudes, you bring these motherfuckers, you bring these guys, man. Come on, y'all. Cut the shit. Even if you're pro-Floyd, just gotta look suspicious. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on. People have reasons to believe such. And this just plays right into it. Now, like I said, you go back to the Canelo buildup. You know what I mean? Floyd wore shades through that entire buildup. One of the side effects of the vampire facial was for the blood to build up below the eyes and stuff like that. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Some people believe, he had eye surgery. Come on, man. Floyd and Al Heyman are master manipulators. USADA, ladies and gentlemen, they favor Al Heyman. You know what I mean? He has an incredible stable of boxers right now. They all need to be drug tested, ladies and gentlemen, prior to their fights. Who's going to be hired for that? It's going to be USADA. You get me? So USADA, them and Al Heyman have a real cozy relationship, folks. And now USADA is running under the defense and saying also that, you know, they were doing this under WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency. They were operating basically under their rules. This is crazy. This is crazy. Of course, Floyd Mayweather, he put out Twitter responses to this, stating that, you know, he don't feel as though he done anything wrong. Basically, in a nutshell, he followed all the guidelines and all the rules. Come on, man. Come on, man. And this comes now on the heel of them not allowing, knowing that Manny Pacquiao with this shoulder shit, which I'm not buying. I don't know you guys are. I ain't buying it. But Manny with his shoulder shit, this comes on the heels of that. Now, I don't know who in Manny's camp fucked up the paperwork. But, folks, there is evidence. There's physical evidence that shows the box was checked. No, there was nothing wrong with Pacquiao's shoulder. They have not denied that piece of evidence, folks. You know, of course, it's not me, it was him, it's not me, it was him. But they haven't denied that evidence, yo. And that is physical evidence that we can see and touch. And they clicked that fucking box and said there was nothing wrong with Pacquiao's shoulder. Now Pacquiao's complaining he didn't get the shot. But most people are saying, you know, well, they didn't allow Pacquiao to get the shot. But then Floyd goes and do this shit. Man, folks, you know, it's fucked up. It is fucked up. And I'm not, you know, Pacquiao didn't tear his shoulder, that's for sure. But this is fucked up. They didn't allow Pacquiao to get the shot as he claims he wanted, but there isn't no proof to say such. We see proof to say the opposite, but he claims he wanted the shot after the fight in the press conference, by not add, not in the post-fight interview, but he claims he wanted the shot after the fight, and they didn't allow it. You know what I mean? So this thing just sells a rematch. It has rematch sale all over it. I don't know if it will get to the level of them calling that fight a no contest. That's a major question too, folks. I don't think it'll get to that level. I'm going to say no for now. I think Heyman and them are just a little too smart for that. I don't know if it would get to that level, folks. Will they call that fight a no contest because of that Floyd breaking protocol? I don't think there will be major legal ramifications involved in this. Then also, they're saying that Nevada State Athletic Commission changed their rules also prior to that. So they were operating under a new set of rules that didn't apply then and doesn't apply now. So USADA is really getting their story together, and they put out statements over this. Like I said, the link to that will be in the description box. And I'm going to tell you, man, this is very suspicious, though, on Floyd Mayweather's part, folks. I'm sorry, it does. It does. And even if you're trying to rehydrate like people think or gain weight or whatever the case, why are you doing it in such a sneaky way? Why the hell are you doing it, not telling people about it? Bob Arum claims he knew about this story, and now he had a gag order or some shit, and he couldn't talk about it. But now that other people are talking about it, this allows him to talk about it. I don't know how gag orders work. Maybe does they work that way? I don't know. This story just came from fucking left field, though, folks. And why now? Why now, huh? You get me? I'm just asking a question. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know. I just think this is the perfect story for a rematch. Pacquiao will definitely use this. The whole top rank camp will use this. They will run this into the ground. I don't know. I really, really don't know how this is going. But I mean, folks, come on, man. Floyd, I do. If you're asking me the question, do I suspect if Floyd Mayweather has ever been dirty? The answer is absolutely yes. If you're asking me the question, do I suspect if Manny Pacquiao has ever been dirty? The answer is absolutely yes. Boxers juice. We don't know, folks. But none of us truly know. All right? There are so many ways to mask things. Man, look, they have shady characters all riddled in boxing. Mainly, this is their job to do this, to beat these tests. All right, Floyd Mayweather, not to mention, okay, now I gave some examples of his suspicion, but yeah, I can't leave out the one example, y'all, of the well-documented on film also, the 24/7, or was that All Access, when he had the drug test and people come to his house and wait all these hours before he could be tested. They were there over 5 hours, folks. Letting his levels come down below the required levels. Come on, y'all. Was that in the Mosley fight? Come on, folks. Come on. This shit is plain as fucking black and white. Just plain as day. You know what I'm saying? Come on. If y'all going, I understand Floyd wants to say, oh, I am I push drug testing in sports and this, that, and the third. That is a great cover, man. The way he does it, the issue that we having with Floyd. And then not to mention his entire camp, man. All the fighters that then popped up dirty and TMT fighters that then popped up dirty, man. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? So, it's been going on, folks. It's been going on. I mean, those who know. All right, it's been going on. I don't have any physical proof. Neither did Floyd Mayweather have any physical proof when he was dogging Manny with it. But they did go to court, settled out of court, and all that other shit for defamation of character. You know what I'm saying? So, but we know it's there. Come on, y'all. We know it's there. It's fucked up. But they all do it. They all do it. We want to, and now if Floyd Mayweather is guilty of such, I mean, come on. Are we really all, that's some hypocritical shit. They all do it. Some maybe don't. I don't know. But I think majority of them do it in one way or another, folks. All right, come on, man. Come on. You look at Andre Berto last night, though, folks. I didn't do, my post-fight video of that, apologies, I know the volume is kind of low on it, man, but, that was I just want to do a quick thing on that before I hang this video up. I just want to say, good fight for Floyd, man. But to just see, I peeped them big ass gloves they both were wearing, man. They were fighting with fucking my buddies on their hands and shit, man. Like, damn. So, but it was a good fight for Floyd. Safe fight. You definitely see he's protecting that 50th fight, y'all, man. I think it's going to be a rematch with Pacquiao. I don't see anyone profitable enough to really, unless one of these young gunners. I would like to see him fight one of these young gunners too, folks. But unless they can do on a vicious winning streak, do something to really get their name in the stars, I just don't see him profitable enough. That's just my whole thing. I don't see none of the young gunners, Thurman, Brook, Khan. I don't think none of them are profitable enough that what Pacquiao can bring to the table, especially now with this story involved. But however, he boxed Berto, shut him down, just like we all expected. If we ever envisioned a Floyd Mayweather and Berto fight, that's how it would have went. Floyd outboxing him, doing the typical Floyd Mayweather fight. Bored everybody to tears. If you throw a fight party, I know that was part of the low point of the party right there. The first two on the card, great fights. Andre Berto, he'll be all right. It was a $4 million sparring match. He didn't really take any damage. He'll be okay. He'll get more fights. We all know losing to Floyd does supposedly nothing to your career, right? So we'll see how that goes. But Mayweather, to me, in my mind, folks, I definitely see him coming back for a 50th fight. There's just too much chatter. He knows what he can do with it. There's too much money involved. But this particular story, folks, he was wrong. At the end of the day, the man was wrong. We'll see how it develops. I don't know. It's just too fucking suspicious. So let's keep our eye on this story. Until the next video, it's your main man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, I'm on Twitter at MadeMan511. And Facebook, Main Man, Made Man Boxing Forum. All right, peace out.